Chapter 1. A Desperate Dawn. The blood-red dawn that bled across the horizon of Neo-Tokyo was a chilling harbinger of the impending doom. Dr. Amelia Singh, her usually vibrant green eyes dulled by exhaustion, stood transfixed in her sterile lab. The holographic projection that dominated the room displayed the colossal asteroid, a monstrous leviathan dwarfing the moon, looming closer with each passing tick of the holographic clock. Months of relentless calculations and sleepless nights had culminated in this horrifying reality: extinction. A tremor, not seismic but emotional, rippled across the bustling city as news outlets broadcasted the same terrifying message in a cacophony of terrified voices. Amelia felt a lump forming in her throat, a physical manifestation of the dread that had been gnawing at her for weeks. As a leading astrophysicist, she had tracked the asteroid's path meticulously, her warnings to government officials falling on deaf ears. Political agendas and bureaucratic red tape had choked any sense of urgency, leaving them woefully unprepared for this celestial harbinger of destruction. Across the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, in the heart of the sprawling metropolis of Nova York, a similar scene unfolded, albeit in a starkly different setting. General Mark Harrison, a weathered veteran with steely blue eyes that had seen the horrors of countless conflicts, slammed his fist on the holographic table in the sterile war room. The impact echoed like a thunderclap, momentarily silencing the frantic chatter of his staff. "Evacuation is a pipe dream," he growled, his voice laced with frustration that had been simmering for days. Years spent training for interstellar threats now felt rendered utterly pointless. Humanity, it seemed, was destined to be another chapter in the vast cosmic graveyard. A flicker of hope, faint but persistent, sparked on a screen in the corner of the room. A secure channel crackled to life, revealing the resolute face of Dr. Anya Petrova, her Russian accent thick with urgency. "We have a plan," she announced, her voice cutting through the tension in the room. "Project Exodus. A deep space vessel capable of transporting a limited number of humans to a distant, habitable planet." A collective sigh of relief swept through the room, quickly overshadowed by a harsh reality that hung heavy in the air. The Ark of Humanity, as the colossal vessel was christened, was complete in every way, except for its faster-than-light FDL engine. Without it, the journey would take centuries, a futile exercise in postponement. Despair threatened to engulf the room once more. General Harrison knew the odds. Even acquiring the FTL drive, a prototype languishing in a quarantine zone controlled by rogue AI, seemed a near-impossible feat. Meanwhile, nestled amidst the towering redwoods of the Pacific Northwest, an extraordinary gathering was taking place. Sunlight, filtered through a dense canopy of leaves, dappled the forest floor where Gronk, the eldest and wisest of the Bigfoot, stood before his brethren. His massive frame cast a long shadow in the twilight, a silent testament to the countless seasons he had witnessed. For centuries, the Bigfoot had observed humanity from the fringes, learning their language, their ingenuity, their capacity for both destruction and unexpected compassion. Now, with the fate of the planet hanging in the balance, Gronk felt a pull he couldn't ignore, a responsibility to act. The air crackled with unspoken tension as Gronk's deep rumble echoed through the ancient trees. "They are in peril," he boomed, his voice carrying the weight of centuries of observation. "These humans, once our rivals for dominance, now face a threat that could extinguish them all." The other Bigfoot, a mix of towering figures with thick fur and nimble adolescents barely taller than Amelia, listened intently. They had witnessed humanity's advancements, their relentless pursuit of progress often clashing with the delicate balance of the natural world. They had seen forests clear-cut and rivers polluted, a stark contrast to the harmonious way the Bigfoot lived in symbiosis with their environment. Yet, they also saw moments of unexpected kindness, acts of conservation and preservation that sparked a flicker of hope within the Bigfoot community. A tense silence blanketed the clearing, broken only by the rustle of leaves and the distant cry of an owl. The weight of decision lay heavy in the air. Finally, Anya, a young Bigfoot with fur the color of emerald in the fading light, stepped forward. Her voice, though young, rang with conviction. "We cannot stand by and watch them perish," she declared, her words echoing through the silent trees. "We must help them, even if it means revealing ourselves to the world we've hidden from for so long." A murmur of agreement rippled through the gathering. Some, cautious and wary of humans, hesitated. But Gronk, a surge of pride swelling within him, nodded his massive head. "Then it is decided,"